All right. Hi, Miss Sari. Let me put you here. Hi, guys. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, according to your time. This is Apple Worldwide here. Yes. Have you received the email? Which part of the nursing or the healthcare practice are you? Have you got the announcement at your workplace, or maybe because you're a prescriber, you automatically get these FDA emails? So we woke up when on the 15th to 16th with this notification from the FDA all over the news. They are saying that the Food and Drug Administration has done what? Has announced a revocation. They have revocated. They have cancelled the use of the red dye, the FD&C red dye number 3 in foods and in drugs. You can testify that we all grew up seeing that as mothers, we saw that as parents, we saw that as patients, we've seen that. We have ingested that one way or the other, right? However, this is a harmful toxin, very toxic substance that gets used. I don't know whether it is for the drug to be palatable, for the food to be palatable, or is for aesthetics, for it to be presentable. The agenda, I don't get it. When people know very well that this is a harmful toxin, and the fact that if you know the processes drugs and food or things go through the FDA to get approved before they are put on the market, and it get to a phase where they put out there for trial. For all these many decades, why now? You get it? Why are we talking about it now? Right? So what they are saying is that the decision is based on what? The Delaney Clause of the Federal Food, Drug and Cosmetic Act, which prohibits the use of additives found to what? Induce cancer. These substances are reasons why people have poor attention, hyperactivity, all those things, inability to focus, inability to retain, inability to function, and has increased the labeling of ADHD among our kids. So why are we waiting, guys? Help me like this video and subscribe to my channel, guys. Why are we waiting for all these decades later? But apparently they have implemented a law, and that is what has affected this decision, which is a good thing, right? But why now is my question. Okay, so respond to my pancakes. Oh, all right. What about your pancakes, honey? What about your pancakes? Tell me, what about your pancakes? Are you selling pancakes, or there's something I need to know that I don't know? I'm sorry, I don't know. You get it? So they are cancerous substances in humans and animals. Studies have shown that high doses of FD&C RED number 3 caused cancer in laboratory male rats. Jeez. Too bad. If your pancakes are cold, you better put them in the ice. Go outside of your house. Go and lay them flat on the ice. You see, the snow is still not going. It's there. We have vast land of snow right now. They are not melting away. Put them there, get a plastic bag and cover it up. And guess what? They will be fine. You preserve them there till the sun starts coming out. And then you can bring them out and they will be warm and you eat them or whatever you want to do with them. Okay, but this conversation here is an educational one that is trying to have a conversation I want us to have a conversation about the red dye. Why now, right? Why are we now talking about it? Couldn't this has been noticed and addressed long time? That is also telling you the type of foods to give to your kids, right? That's why sometimes you don't trust what is being marketed, because these people are in business. They are in business. They will make money regardless of whether you agree with them or not. Nobody's going to protect you but yourself, right? So yeah. So it is cancerous, and it was found, they found this in the, I guess, during a research by Delaney clause of the Federal Food and Drug, whatever that is, and Cosmetic Act. That is an act, that is a law that has been put in place to, and due to that they are banning this. But that was before that there was a research, and they found that this substance has caused cancerous, incidents in rats. Excuse me. Laboratory caused cancer in laboratory male rats due to a rat-specific hormonal mechanism not present in humans. Well, I can understand why it lasted on the market till now, because they have to do this research to find out. So I think they have not found out. They didn't have evidence to ban it, so they now do. Okay. Look, my phone is ringing. It has to be Mr. Mavis. I know it's here. I know it has to be Mr. Mavis. I want to sleep today. I don't want to talk. While relevant exposure levels for humans are typically much lower, the FDA is taking this action as a precautionary measure. So they just want to prevent any harmful incident that will happen to human beings. They found the evidence in male rats, and they want to take, precautionary actions to prevent any incident that could possibly happen in humans. Well, it's a good thing, but why do you have to suspend it? They are giving them 2 to 3 years to clear everything out and take it out of the food and drugs. So you get it. Manufacturers, okay, which you can, while relevant exposure levels in humans are lower, the FDA, okay, manufacturers using FD&C RED number 3 in food products have until January 15th, 2027. That's what I'm talking about. Why do you want to wait till then? I think that's not doing us any service, right? To what? Reformulate their products, and until January 18th, 2028 for ingested drugs. So for foods, they still have 2 years to finally withdraw it from all their food substances. So even if they have some waiting in their storage, they have to use it for more food production. And then for drugs, they have for up to 2023. 2028. That's a long time, guys. This synthetic dye, also known as erythrocin, has been commonly used to impart a bright cherry red color to various items, including candies, pastries, and listen, as for me, I know this has been a harmful product, and it has triggered or caused some of these ADHD symptoms we see in the kids, because I understand that they didn't have evidence to withdraw it from the market, and that's really pretty much why they kept it. And now that they have the evidence, why are they not withdrawing it now? Oh, I have not seen these messages. Maybe they were doing a research. Yeah, doing a research, and the result is now in absolutely. That's what I'm kind of figuring out too. Another is that they there is no longer benefiting financially by allowing that. Yeah, because to me, even if I'm a manufacturer of this, something that uses this, honestly, I would rather withdraw it from the market. You know why? Now that people know, they'll be looking at the material and the substance, the product, and see if it's in there and try to avoid it. So you're gonna lose money by using it. So why would they not make it with immediate effect, or at least, I remember 20. This has it's not unrelated though. 20, is it 2023 January or so? Just after holidays like this, and I told my manager that when I was working in substance use as a second P, I told her that they have changed the legalities when it comes to prescribing Suboxone and stuff. Now every NPL, everybody can prescribe. You don't have to have the X waiver anymore. I was X waiver certified, and now I'm also regular DA certified. Now you don't really need to get a X waiver certification in order for you to prescribe Suboxone and all that. She was like, "Oh no, they have them." She came back later to tell me you were right. You know, so we have to be updating ourselves with these things. So if you are not going to be taking precautions, because they will not take precautions for you. They are giving the money makers opportunity to still make money by risking your life some more. Yeah, because if research is saying that it's not safe, potentially it's not safe. It's right now it's at risk already. So why don't you withdraw it from the market? Help me understand that, my people. This synthetic dye also, okay, we read that the FDA's action follows a 2022 color additive petition from Reversal Health Advocacy Group. Reflecting ongoing concerns about the safety of certain food additives. It's important to note that while the mechanism causing cancer in rats does not occur in humans. How do you know it doesn't occur in humans? Because rats and animals are the basis for our medications. Most of the medications and things they use these animals to do the research first. And then after that, if it's beneficial, we use it. So if you use it on animals and it is seen that they have this DNA or that kind of mechanism that this drug interacts with and causes that cancer cell, why don't you think that it could be happening? Especially for men, it can be a risk factor, right, for a man. And not only that, it can be a risk factor for women too, because we have not seen the announcement about the women, the subject, if the subjects included women or not in this specific research. And okay, after the research, why do we have to wait for a specific advocacy group to petition and advocate that it should be withdrawn from the market? Why can't people just do the right thing, ethically do the right thing? I don't understand, but anyway, reflecting ongoing concerns about the safety of certain food additives. It's important to note that while the mechanism causing cancer in rats does not occur in humans, and studies in other animals and humans did not show this effect, the FDA revoking the authorization as a matter of law under the Delaney Clause. Oh, okay. So I think the Delaney Clause statute is something that has been there. It's in effect long ago, and I'm thinking this is what it says. Like, hey, excuse me, if they do a research and this and that is found, just revoke it. It means that we have to cancel all products with that, the specific products in everything that concerns food, drug, whatever. So I think this law is already there. But they have to have evidence of something, and this would not be the only thing. It could be that they did another research and they said it's about apples, it's about oranges, then it means they are going to stop everybody from eating oranges. Yeah, so now I understand. I think it's a law. The clause is already there, the statute is already there. So now that we have evidence, you know how you go to court and petition something. Yes, the law says this. Like you want to file sanctions, like discovery sanctions. Yeah, that's what the law says. The law says if you miss discovery deadline, they should prevent you from bringing evidence again. They should withdraw your case, dismiss your case, do this, give you all the sanctions. So a judge has to be so lenient to not give you the sanctions. They will give you the sanction, not suction. No. They'll give you the sanction regardless. Yeah, my English is good. So please spare me. They didn't birth me with English spoon in on my lips. Please, thank you very much. You see, I understand the whole thing now. Okay. Okay. So there is a law that is already in existence. Now there is a research. This is what the research found. And even after the research was found, I guess nobody is doing anything about it because of everybody needs to make money at the expense of the consumer, right? So there's this advocacy group that was like, hey, yo, due to this law, this is what should happen. So now we are holding you responsible to do the right thing, because the people won't do the right thing. But once it's put in place as a law, then they are going to comply. So I think that's what's going on. Right, people? Is that what you think? I think that is what. I think I understand why now. Because my question was why now, right? So I think I get it now. Yeah. So they didn't have evidence, like Miss Ari said. They didn't have a reason to revoke it. Now they do. All right. All right. Yeah, now they do. The FDA is revoking the authorization as a matter of law under the Deloney clause. Good. I got it. You see, the thing is, you want to understand this so that if there's a conversation at work, you won't sound ignorant. You know what really the facts are. So I like when these kind of emails comes in, I like to do a little bit of research on my own and understand the whole scope, right? Okay, so consumers are encouraged to check product labels as manufacturers are required to list FD&C RED number 3 in the statement of ingredients when added to food. You think they will moving forward? Those that they have already sitting in their warehouses and shelves, they are not going to announce it moving forward. I don't think they will. So just be careful and know that it's going to take at least 5 years to get it out of the system, which I doubt, because Americans love food. We love food. Oh, me, I love food. So we're going to be buying and buying. Look at Ivan. Today he bought, I saw him, a big, Jesus, candy, he will eat it. And that's the struggle. So if you don't take action to protect yourself, nobody will. So that's the issue I have to deal with now with him. And I thought it's nice that we talk about it. I like that I know the details of it, the whole situation now. I understand that there is a law. I understand there is a research. I understand there is an a group of advocates somewhere, and they now have to hold the government accountable to doing the right thing by the customers or consumers. Hence, the resulting outcome ban on what? The additive FD&C. The name of the dye is, they say red dye. That's what I saw in my email, but it's really the specific name is FD&C red number 3. But then there is another name for it. Where is it? It's another FD&C red number 3. But there's another name for it. Let's find out. It's here. My eyes. Oh boy. additive found in the drugs. Why am I not seeing it? It's here. This synthetic dye, also known as erythrocin. Erythrocin, you know how erythromycin is? Or arrhythmia, like not arrhythmia, like erythemia, right? How you spell erythemia, like blanching and stuff, skin condition erythemia. That's how it's spelled, like erythrocin. Erythrocin. ERYTHROSINE. Erythrocin. So the FD&C RED number 3, the other name for it is erythrocin. Okay, that probably is the chemical name. I don't know. Anyway, guys, that's it though. That's it. They have 3. Hold on to your jelly bellies. Red dye number 3 is officially banned from foods. Then another one, FDA bans red dye number 3. What does this mean? Another one says it starts with red number 3. These are the dyes and food additives that could be banned next. Who knows? Let me see something. The relationship between artificial food colorants such as red dye number 3 and attention deficit hyperactivity disorder has been a subject of research and debate. While the U.S. Food and Drug Administration recently banned number 3 due to a potential carcinogen, okay, they didn't say it's because of the ADHD, but they said due to the potential of it causing carcinogen, cancer, right? Effects observed in animal study, concerns about its impact on behavior, particularly in children, persist. So why were they not worrying about its relation to behavioral symptoms in children? Why? They keep fighting it, right? Because they need to make their money. And that's what I'm talking about. I mean, I like that I got the understanding of why now, right? But this has also been a debate, a topic of discussion for decades. So still, why now is my question remains, right? While the U.S. Drug and FDA recently banned this. Okay, we talk about that already. A study published in Pediatrics indicated that AFCs might have a small but significant negative effect on children's behavior, affecting not only those diagnosed with ADHD but also the general child population. It does. I will tell you that it does, because I know I have a teenager, an adult teenager who love his sugar. Okay, if if he keep asking of the card, card to buy groceries. I have a card we used to buy groceries, and he's asking for that blue card. That's what I ordered one for him now. He's asking for that credit card, and he don't get it to supply himself with those things. After a while, he gets moody. He won't talk to me. He gets super angry because he's withdrawing from the sugar and these substances, and they are toxins. And unfortunately he's an adult, so you now have to find ways and means to be teaching him to understand the need to not be eating those things. You get it? You will tell. He gets moody. You will tell when he's lacking his sugar content. You will tell from his behavior. He just stays, he just don't want nothing to do with you. I'm not trying to say that is the main reason, but they do have effects. Pay attention to your kids that will be hyperactive because of all the type of food, like certain sugary foods you give them. Then all of a sudden you decide to change their diet. You inculcate more fruit, more vegetables, less carbohydrate, less sugar, less glucose, less artificial flavoring. You see that it calms them down a little bit. Yeah. The researchers suggest that the FDA could be more of a public health concern than an ADHD specific issue. Exactly, which I kind of agree. It shouldn't just be ADHD related. It is something that is harmful for every human being. Why? Because we also take these drugs, right? We take these substances that contains this dye. At our age, you still go to the pharmacy and they give you, there are a lot of people right now, oh, look at Tylenol, acetaminophen. It has that red dye. I don't know if it has it, but as the liquid acetaminophen, it's red. Robitussin. Oxycodone liquid. On top of my head, I can lift a whole bunch. Even lactulose. I haven't seen lactulose red, maybe orange or apple flavor, or what again? Oh, Depakote. Is it Depakote? The liquid Depakote. What's the name? A whole bunch of them. So that's how dangerous that's the extent to and how frequently it's used. And most of the time, it's not children that are taking these drugs I'm listing. These are adults. How is this even affecting somebody that have a psychotic disorder and is taking these substances in their mood disorders? What's the Depakote, the liquid Depakote? What's the name of it? To an adult that already have psychotic condition, that's supposed to be taking mood disorder, why are you even adding that to the mood disorder medication? So yes, I agree that it's more of a public health issue than an issue of ADHD and behavioral symptoms. While some studies have suggested a possible link between AFCs and increased hyperactivity in children, the evidence remains inconclusive. They always have to find a reason to keep it, because somebody got to make money. Don't forget, somebody pumped money into the this thing, the rally politics, encourage people. What did Elon Musk do? Went from door to door trying to get what? People to vote. At the end of the day, in exchange of that, is he the one? No, that's not him. Look at where Bitcoin went to, and then look at where his Tesla stocks went from. Look at where it got to. I beg, somebody got to make money. You get it? Why do all they have to always justify why it should be inconclusive when the evidence is clear? The FDA has stated that to date, no definitive evidence confirms that food coloring cause ADHD. However, certain children with sensitivities may exhibit behavioral changes upon consuming these additives. So this has been evident long time, not today. Why now? See, politics. Somebody might has to make money. Given the potential behavior effects, some experts recommend that parents monitor their children's consumption of artificial food colorants. My dear, I'm monitoring, but it's not monitoring. My monitoring is not monitoring. I literally just finished talking about these things again. You know, if behavior issues are observed, reducing or eliminating these additives from the diet may be beneficial. It's essential to conduct a consult with healthcare professionals to determine the best approach for each child. My dear, if you don't look out for you, nobody will. You have to just know that. You have to just know that. Yeah. So watch my YouTube video. If you're on Facebook, watch my YouTube video and subscribe to my YouTube before this live. Watch that video before this live, and then Tuesday, when I have chance, I'll be free Tuesday. I'll do a follow-up video on that. What people can do. It was talking about parental involvement. So what can people do that shows that they are actually in the front seat, driving how their children academic success goes, whether it goes to the left or go to the right. So I'm gonna do that video next on Tuesday when I'm off. All right, I'm gonna sleep because I'm waking up early tomorrow. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, I love you guys. Mwah. See ya, YouTubers. Let's end the YouTube live.